Autism spectrum disorder is a complex neurodevelopmental disorder. It is one of the most common neurobiological disorders of early childhood. In 2018, the ABS survey found that 205,200 Australians have autism. This is an increase of 25.1% from 2015. Which begs the question, why the increase? Before we answer this, we must first understand the neurobiological basis of ASD. ASD presents difficulties for individuals in social communication and social interaction. Common diagnostic markers include poor eye contact, atypical eye gaze behavior, and lack of joint attention skills. Children with ASD also experience challenges with facial recognition, perceiving one's emotional state, language development, and repetitive or restricted behaviors. Studies have shown a close relationship exists between the neuroanatomical brain regions and involvement in atypical social behavior. The use of fMRI has been used to show the nature and pattern of brain activity and brain growth in ASD infants, particularly structures in the areas of the brain involved in higher-order cognitive processes, the frontal and the temporal lobe. The frontal lobe is the anterior aspect of the brain. Its primary function is expression and control of emotions and behavior, cognition and language. In ASD, a child's brain undergoes aberrant overdevelopment between 2 and 4 years of age, disrupting the formation of typical cerebral connectivity. This overgrowth is followed by arrested growth and a possible reduction in volume. Early enlargement and excessive grey matter in the frontal lobe leads to atypical development of white matter pathways, such as that between the frontal lobe and the basal ganglia, which may contribute to the repetitive behaviors exhibited in children with ASD, such as lining up toys, imitating, fixation on certain routes, such as the same route to school. The temporal lobe also plays a vital role in social and cognitive function, including language development, auditory processing, and facial recognition. The temporal lobe is the region of the ASD brain that exhibits the largest overdevelopment. Delay in language development is one of the first predictive factors in ASD and is based on the structurofunctional differences of the temporal lobe. Greater cortical thickness in the temporal lobe has been associated with the autistic brain. Atypical cortical thickness is linked to poorer social behavior such as perception of one's emotions. Children with ASD also present with mutations of the fusiform gyrus, located in the temporal lobe and responsible for the process of facial recognition. Hence, mutations to this structure contribute to facial recognition problems. The amygdala is a structure that is located under the hook of the temporal lobe. It is part of the limbic system, which is responsible for regulating emotions, memory, and learning. In ASD, a greater volume of amygdala is present. This increase in size and number causes overactivation of the amygdala and a subsequent slower response time that doesn't decrease through repeated exposure to the same person or face.